Hello, I'm Jerry Nunn. Here is a Nunn on 2 interview. Introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, I'm Myki Meeks, the drag ingenue, all the way from Orlando, Florida.
Hey y'all, it's King of Pleaser, your favorite crowd pleaser, all the way from South Carolina.
That's good. How would you describe yourself as a drag queen? What's your aesthetic?
Yeah, I've always said Myki is a little old Hollywood glamour and a little bit party girl. So I find my aesthetic points between Ava Gardner and Charlie XCX. Theatrical dynamic powerhouse, baby.
I love it.
Yes.
I love the references.
Yes. So for Kenny, I would describe myself as definitely a hoe that tripped on the way to Broadway, like I never made it in the building. And, you know, she's a dynamic performer, good time girl.
Awesome. Yes. Okay. Think back in the day. What's one thing that surprised you about drag?
Okay.
You know, when you were first starting out?
I've always thought of drag as the realization of the unachievable. So as in like you walk into a club and you just see this grand queen on the stage and you're transported into a music video. So I've always carried that concept into my performance.
Excellent.
I can see that so much for you.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I loved watching pageants, you know, like Miss America, different things like that. And one day I decided to search up pageants on YouTube and I came across this little pageant called Miss Continental. And I saw the most beautiful glamazons on that stage, and that's how I fell in the rabbit hole of drag, and that's where I get all of my inspiration from. Definitely seeing the showgirls, seeing these dynamic entertainers just command the stage with their beauty and class and grace is so amazing.
Excellent. So what's a crazy job you've done in the past to, you know, fund your drag?
Oh, we have taken any job. I one time, I think for $50, I hosted a bingo at a bar that had just lamps everywhere. The whole aesthetic was lamps. Straight bar. Never had a drag queen before, and I'm in the corner hosting bingo for maybe 3 people total, and I couldn't get out of there faster.
Jesus Christ, girl! One time I did a drag show. This is my first started drag. I was still working my college job. I got ready outside under a tent at night, and we walked into the restaurant. There may have been 2 people total.
Yeah,
and honey, that's drag.
Mind you, this was last week.
This was last week, honey. This is last Thursday. Right. No, last Tuesday.
Okay.
Honey.
Are you prepared for the massive fans that, you know, you get international fans, people from all around the world. Sure. How do you even wrap your head around it and prepare?
It's hard.
It's a lot.
It's a little hard. We did sign up for this.
Yeah.
We've been wanting this. You know, we just had a press week this week, and we got to do the premiere party, and getting asked a lot of questions and meeting a lot of people people that we look up to already knowing who we are was kind of mind blowing.
I think that's the most out of body experience.
Yeah.
Seeing all the former winners we got to meet. Even saying our name and be like, sister, I'm like, oh my goodness, that's so crazy. But you know, when the show got announced that the secret's finally out, it is so overwhelmingly beautiful. Yeah. The amount of worldwide love that we all have been receiving has been so amazing.
It's been amazing. There's a little imposter syndrome going on right now because we are kind of new to being shown in such a big way.
Yeah.
But the response has just been incredible.
So beautiful. Yeah. So beautiful.
That's awesome. How hard was it to keep the secret? What were the challenges?
Well, those NDAs are tight. But you know, the gay people on the internet know how to figure things out.
Yeah.
Okay. No one knew the secret because you all kept your mouths shut, right?
No, we're not on Reddit trying to spill things.
Okay.
No, it was easy to keep the secret because I knew what I had to do because honey, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. That was
girl down. My dad, who's in his like early 70s, he's like, and this is before we were announced. He was like, so I told my physical therapist that you're on the show. It's not a secret anymore, right? I'm like, no, Dad, it's absolutely a secret. You can't tell anybody. He's like, it's okay. She doesn't know what it is, but her daughter does. So if you could send her a signed headshot.
Oh my God.
All right, Dad. All right. Well,
no, literally, my mom works with like older people, and she was just talking about Drag Race one day, and this older lady literally was like, I love that show. I watch it every Friday. And she was like, oh, as soon as the show comes out, I'm going to tell her to watch it. Oh my God.
I have wild people watching.
So have you've grown up on the show, watching it throughout the seasons? Is there one queen that you were attracted to that you would be into? Hot.
Oh, like I want to see that.
In the past.
Oh wait, like that way.
Yeah,
not
like you want to
no.
well, Yeah, let's just.
Well,
yeah,
she's right to my here.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
if I looked at them
Who
like
was
that.
hot? Cameron Michaels, like girl, y'all
Oh,
know
yes.
all the ones y'all call hot girl. But my inspirations would definitely be Latrice Royale and Gina Dior Fierce.
Oh, beautiful
Oh.
choices. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I ever looked at the queens in that way.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
But hey, maybe I'll meet them on the road and I'll find out.
Yeah. And who inspired you though? Like,
Oh my gosh, there's so many inspirations.
Yeah.
I've been watching the show since season 1. I was
Yeah.
I know. I was a little closeted kid watching it.
Girl.
And Sasha Velour, Sasha Colby, Alaska, Bob the Drag Queen,
Oh.
Latrice is an inspo, Naomi Smalls is an inspo,
So
like
oh,
just some pillars of this community. Yeah,
Quite
yeah.
simply.
Yeah.
I guess some good Chicago people too.
I know.
Um,
I
How does this experience compare to being like in the real workroom and things like that?
I'm like in psychosis again.
Honey, when we walked in this workroom, I did not know. Of course, we saw it online.
Uh-huh.
I did not know it was going to be a one-to-one goddamn record. Like, girl, I'm like, where's the camp? Like, where the producer? Where's everybody at? Hello. Like,
I
girl,
know. I walked in and going, it's a new day in the workroom, and
who's ready for the next
I know that we're gonna be like the emotional feeling of being back in a space like this. I know RuPaul's on the other side filming some TikToks and reels.
Could be. She's everywhere.
She's everywhere.
Girl, in the parking lot with a granny dress on, just cutting up. I said, how much you get a loaf of bread? Like,
Okay, so whether you win or lose,
Yeah.
you have a huge platform now.
Yes,
It doesn't
yes.
matter who wins or who loses in a lot of ways. What do you want to do with your platform? What would you
Ooh.
like to do?
So with my platform, I definitely want to push my art in a way that I have never done it before. Like before doing Drag Race, I was like a bar queen, working, being a showgirl. But I definitely want to get into more theatrical things, more acting, different things like that. Staying in the same entertainment realm
And voice acting.
and
too,
voice
right?
acting. I'm a little hoarse right now, but honey, these shady times, 14 new queens came to bring light to the world. And honey, I want to be that light for everybody.
I work for a theater company back home, and before I was on the show, before I was on Drag Race, they were already allowing me to pursue some really big creative endeavors. So now with this platform, I feel like this is elevating me to the next level to create my own production company and to be able to get that producer title now too.
Okay,
that.
ambitious. Let's go.
I know, might as well, right? Might as well.
Yes, I love it. Put it out there in the world and just keep going.
Yeah, theater is my background. I was raised in that performance style, so now to be able to produce and direct my vision, I'm really excited.
Well, I hope you both slay.
I hope
Thank you
so too.
so much. Do you think you're going to slay?
I believe it. I believe
You
it.
believe it?
And I love your positivity and everything that you're bringing to the table. So,
Shady times.
14 new queens. are
Yes.
here to bring, these two queens came to bring light to the world. For sure.
come back and visit us in Chicago.
Absolutely.
I know you'll be coming through.
Yes.